The next question. My name is Hussein Abdullahi. I am from Kenya and I am a student. What is the best reply that can be given to a Christian who usually asks, will Islam make me a rich person? Question asked is that what will you reply to a Christian friend who says that will Islam make me a rich person? We have to first try and find out what do you mean by rich? What is true richness? What is true wealth? And secondly, what type of richness are you talking about? Is it temporary or is it permanent? And who is the person? Who is the best person who can give you the riches and the wealth? The best is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the owner of the whole universe. He is the creator of the full universe. And according to Islam, the only religion which can give you true richness, true wealth, and eternal wealth. As Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 19, Inna dina indallahi al-Islam, the only religion acceptable in the sight of Allah. And when you're talking about wealth, what wealth are you talking about? If you're talking about the true wealth, it is something different. What type of wealth? Is it temporary wealth or is it permanent wealth? Normally when we talk about wealth, it's about the richness, the amount of money that you earn, the position that you have in this world. You may have a good car, you may have a good house, you may have a good watch, you may have a yacht, and you call that all riches. According to me, all these are temporary. And the true richness, as Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Asr, chapter number 103, verse number 1 to 3, Wal Asr, Innal insana lafi khusr, illa alladhina amanu wa amilu salihati wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. That by the token of time, man is verily in loss. Man is in khasara, except if he has faith, if he has righteous deed, if he exhorts people to patience and perseverance, and if he exhorts people to the truth, if he exhorts people to the truth, that is dawah and islah, and if he exhorts people to patience and perseverance. So according to Surah Al-Asr, chapter number 103, verse number 1 to 3, it says there are 4 criteria for any human being to enter Jannah. Number 1 is Iman. That is faith. Number 2 is Amal Salihat. That is righteous deed. Number 3 is Watawasaw bil Haqq. Invite people to truth. That is Dawah and Islah. And number 4 is Watawasaw bil Sabr. That inviting people to patience and perseverance. So these are the minimum 4 criteria for any human being to go to Jannah. And Jannah is the ultimate richness. There is nothing which is close to Jannah. So if you're talking about rich, it is Jannah. And the only way you can enter Jannah is by following Islam, and Islam is the only deen that can take you to Jannah. And as far as richness is concerned, our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, and there was a list of people who are the top 10 people in the world, and the rest went on. That Ambani is there, then maybe 9th on the list, then 5th was Bill Gates, and 4th was Warren Buffett, 3rd was Bill Gates, 2nd was Jeff Bezos. Who was number 1? Number 1 is the Muslim who offers 2 rakah sunnah before the Fajr Salah. The reason is our beloved Prophet Muhammad for the Fajr Salah, it is more valuable than the earth and the wealth in it. The earth and the wealth in it. Imagine, the Prophet said, if you offer 2 rakah sunnah before the Farad Fajr Salah, talking about Faraz Fajr Salah. Before that, that is the Sunnah. If the Sunnah is equal to the earth and the wealth in it, what will be the value of the Farz Salah? Multiple times more. And there is no human being in the world which owns or has wealth equal to the wealth in the world. Even Jeff Bezos, he may be having $100 billion, $150 billion, $200 billion. This is nothing compared to the wealth in the world. So Prophet said that a Muslim who offers 2 rakah sunnah before the Fajr Salah, it is more valuable than the earth and the wealth in it. And furthermore, there is a verse in the Quran which says that on the day of judgment, these kafir, these non-Muslims, they will tell that we would not mind giving you all the wealth in the world in exchange to save us from the hellfire. That means on the day of judgment, the non-Muslim will agree that they have done shirk, they have done something wrong. They will not say that Allah is unjust. They will say, we don't mind giving you all the wealth in the world. Those will not have it. And Allah will not accept that. Even if they have the wealth in the world, it will not prevent them from going into hell. So the true wealth is Akhirah Jannah. And if you strive for Akhirah, Allah says He will give you Akhirah as well as the dunya. You see that even the wealth they're talking about, normal wealth, Allah will bestow on you. Allah bestows or not, that is irrelevant. The main wealth, the main richness is the Akhirah, it is Jannah, it is eternal. Therefore, the only way you can enter Jannah is by being a practicing Muslim, having Iman, having righteous deed, exhorting people to truth, and exhorting people to patience and perseverance. So I would say that Islam is the only deen, the only way of life that can give you the true richness and wealth and the ultimate everlasting wealth in the world, which is Jannah, which is in the Akhirah.